Welcome to YouTube's listening channel. As you know, I'm Selin, a marriage relationship therapist.
What are the mistakes that can end a marriage?
Which one should I mention? Yelling, getting angry, swearing, hitting. I'm talking about both women and men. Breaking things, fidelity, belittling your partner in front of others, supporting someone else instead of your spouse. These also seem very difficult. Of course, the most important thing is the lack of intimacy. Not doing it, rejecting it, belittling it, or getting angry, and reacting in other ways. Drinking constantly. Infidelity comes first. After drinking, leaving the woman at home without calling or asking and going somewhere. All of these. But the most important things are intimacy, fidelity, and hitting. You're overwhelmed by someone stronger. Direct accusations lead to conflict. And even if you're right, you're doing everything. But there's someone in front of you who seems much stronger than you, both in voice and physically, and they're not as understanding or empathetic as you are. If you say directly, "You're cheating on me, you're like this, you're like that," the other person immediately takes it to the extreme, leading to hitting, yelling, getting angry, and swearing. They start belittling you, especially the things done in front of others. People never forgive that. They absolutely do not forgive. They start belittling you, especially the things done in front of others. People never forgive that. They absolutely do not forgive. Supporting the other person, making weird jokes, and a bunch of other things like that.
What behaviors, like sleeping in separate beds or taking your phone to the bathroom, indicate that the alarm bells are ringing in a marriage?
Up, frown, on both sides, not wanting to talk, talking back, answering every comment. It's another comment. Shall we do this? Don't you see? Don't you understand? What are you asking? Things like that. Blaming you for everything. As soon as he gets home, he goes online, doesn't respond to his wife, or talks back to her. He either watches TV, or if he doesn't do anything, he just sleeps like this. What does he want to do? I should stay away from you, not listen to you. That's my way of escaping. These are all just excuses. But we think of these as normal male behaviors. We're like, "Oh, I'm just feeling down today. That's why he's acting like this." Or, "What can I do? My husband is like this." But if you knew where this was all heading, you would see it right from the start. You come to marriage therapy to look for a solution. Marriage therapy is your savior. We're here to save your marriage, to save you, and of course, to improve and beautify both your and your partner's life, helping you to have a happy, beautiful home as much as possible, just like on the day you got married. Of course, separating the beds or turning your back in bed. Or the woman says, "Let me go to my husband since he's not coming," and she pushes him away. He doesn't accept it. He doesn't want it. Says he's tired or finds something to complain about, like saying you smell bad, all sorts of things. There are so many issues that everything making you unhappy shows that things were going wrong, even at the beginning of this marriage.
Usually, those who are married and experiencing problems in their marriage reach out to you. Are there any golden rules that people wish they had known about marriage earlier?
It already says which actions and behaviors should look out for. So you can say, "I shouldn't marry this person." What behaviors are positive? Which ones are negative? What is the character of the man or woman like? It shows everything. So behaviors, words, attention. You're sitting in a cafe, looking back at every night, especially turning around and looking back. Do you know what all of this shows? It shows that I shouldn't marry this person, because the one who does it now will do it carelessly when they get married later. Also, being rude, saying bad things, acting negatively towards the other person, not showing interest, attention, or love, and always wanting to be right while doing all these things, wanting everything to go their way. These all pass. Just forget about it. He's drinking, my dear. He's a social drinker. He's playing games, just wasting time. When we got married, he won't do it. No. The one who does this now will do it even more later. I mean, wish there was a school for this. Or how they don't give cars to people who are not qualified to drive. If there were a preparation class for a marriage like that, I'd say don't get married without love. If you only marry because you like someone, that can fade away in the reality of married life. It's love that holds it tightly. You both will love each other in the same way. I love him, and he loves me too. Or I like that he loves me, Miss Selin. What does that even mean? Didn't you like it? At first it wasn't like that, but it can happen or it might not. Hold on tight from the beginning. Marry the person you love and who loves you. Don't get married just by having people around you and wandering here and there without talking, even if it's through arranged marriage. You'll get to know each other for 4 or 5 months. It's the same during engagement. Make sure to get to know each other, your tastes, pleasures, expectations for the future, behaviors, habits, food preferences, opinions on home decor, favorite colors, and the sports teams you support. If at least 70 to 80% of these are the same, then go ahead and get married. If you're not, don't just say, oh, whatever, it's not important. Isn't your understanding of cleanliness a bit sweaty? Write down the scents you use, your body, language, your movements, your fragrances, everything, whenever you come home. I didn't like this part. I didn't like the way he spoke. His behavior was really unpleasant, and so on. Agree on 70-80% to marry. Handle disagreements, avoiding or compromising. Respect each other's tastes. For the topics you don't agree on, either you won't touch them at all, or if you do, you'll find a middle ground. Right from the start. If you say things like how tasteless you are, can you really wear that? Or can you really watch this show? This is one of the simplest, most trashy movies, and I like it, while you call it trashy. And the more you dislike it and get upset, you're doing this to me too. In those situations, as I said, don't say anything. Just watch different things separately. If your music tastes don't match, listen to music that both of you can enjoy together. Don't make derogatory comments like you listen to arabesque or you listen to opera to the other person. Make sure to find the middle ground. I'm trying to say, leave comments. On my YouTube channel, keep asking your questions and keep sharing. Don't forget to be magical.